Hey y'all, ever feel like you're on emotional overdrive? Like you're the only one crying during those ASPCA commercials? You're not alone. Today we're diving into the world of highly sensitive people, HSPs for short, and trust me, this is gonna be good. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna learn, and we're gonna do it all with a whole lot of Jesus in the mix. So grab your Bibles, grab your tissues, just in case, and let's get real about what it means to be an HSP from a Christian perspective. So, what exactly is an HSP? Well, picture this. You walk into a room, and while everyone else is just chilling, you're noticing every little detail. The way the light hits the wall, the faint scent of cinnamon in the air, maybe even the emotional baggage someone brought with them. We've all been there, right? That's kind of what it's like being an HSP. You see, it's like God cranked up your senses to 11. You feel things deeply. Joy, sadness, even that awkward tension when someone tells a bad joke. Bless their hearts. And it's not just emotions, y'all. Bright lights, loud noises, strong smells, they can all feel like a lot. But hey, it's not a bad thing. It just means you experience the world in HD, full color, surround sound, the whole shebang. Think of it like this. You're at a potluck, and everyone else is grabbing a little bit of this and that. But when you see that mac and cheese, oh honey, you're not just taking a bite. You're savoring every cheesy, creamy, noodly mouthful. You're tasting all the flavors, noticing the textures, maybe even tearing up a little because, let's be real, mac and cheese is a gift from above. That's what life is like for an HSP, always full flavor. Now, I'm not gonna lie, being an HSP isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, you get to experience the world in this super vibrant way, but it also means you feel the not-so-fun stuff more intensely too. Heartbreak, it hits different. Disappointment, it stings a little extra, and then there's the whole toxic people situation. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, "Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Y'all, for an HSP, this isn't just good advice, it's basically a matter of survival. Toxic people, they're like emotional junk food. Might taste good in the moment, but trust me, you're gonna regret it later. As an HSP, you gotta be super intentional about who you let into your life. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, encourage you, and understand that sometimes you just need a good cry session and a whole lot of chocolate. Chapter 3. Now you might be thinking, okay Sadie, but why would God create HSPs if it means feeling everything so deeply? Well my friend, let's talk about Jesus for a minute. Think about how he moved through the world. He wept when Lazarus died. He felt the pain of the sick and suffering. He was moved by compassion. Sounds a lot like an HSP to me, don't you think? Here's the thing, God doesn't make mistakes. He created you, my sensitive friend, with a purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing when he wired you to feel things so deeply. He gave you this incredible gift of empathy, this ability to connect with others on a heart level that most people can only dream of. The world needs more of that. More kindness, more compassion, more understanding. And guess what? That's where you come in. You, my dear HSP, have the power to make a difference. You can be a light in the darkness, a source of comfort to the hurting, a true reflection of God's love. Chapter 4. Alright y'all, let's get practical. Being an HSP in a world that often feels overwhelming, it takes some strategy. So here are a few tips for all my fellow HSPs out there. Number 1, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Take time for yourself, do things that bring you joy, and don't be afraid to set boundaries. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, honey. Number 2, pray for discernment. God will guide you to the people and situations that are right for you. He'll help you navigate those tricky relationships and make wise choices. And lastly, surround yourself with people who get it, people who love you for who you are, sensitivity and all. Find your tribe, those friends who will listen without judgment, offer a shoulder to cry on, and maybe even join you for a good old-fashioned ugly cry movie marathon. Now for those of you who love an HSP, be patient, be kind, and try to understand that their tears aren't always a sign of weakness. They're just feeling things a little more deeply than you might. So if you're an HSP or you know someone who is, remember this. It's not a flaw, it's a feature. Embrace the gift, lean on God for strength, and maybe keep some tissues handy. Life as an HSP may be intense, but it's also profoundly beautiful. You were created with a purpose, my friend, and the world needs what you have to offer. So go out there and shine your light, you beautiful, sensitive soul. You